Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Natasha and I do book things here. Same day, same shirt, same lipstick. Still sick. But today's video is going to be my TBR for the next round of Buzzword Readathon. So this round is being hosted again by Kayla, Lala, or Books and Lala on YouTube. Also Chelsea at Chelsea Darling Reads, and Chelsea is like, you know, my sweet little bean who I love so much, mama. Didn't go into March expecting to have any readathon. I thought I was gonna just kind of take a break and read what I sort of wanted to read. But they announced this and I went, that's a really good one, so I'm gonna do it. Because I love them and I like supporting both of them, and just cute beans. When cute beans come together to do things, I just go, and then I want to do it, you know? I'm sick. That being said, I'll give you some information about this readathon. So the dates for the readathon are from March 18th to March 24th, so 6 days, full week. I don't know. One of those. Words for Buzzword is actually a group of words. It's the who, what, where, when, why, and how. If you remember writing stories like that in grade school, I definitely remember using that format of like, who are your characters? What are they doing? How are they existing? Where are they? You know. So for this round of Buzzword Readathon, we're finding those books, those words in your book titles. Luckily have every book in my collection in a very meticulous spreadsheet, and so I was able to just like Control F, find words for all of them, and then pick them. Bless. If you guys have to go through all your shelves trying to find these, it'd be a fucking nightmare, so best of luck to you. We're gonna go through the 5 books that I have. I thought I would have more, but then I only have 5, which actually makes sense given that like most of the buzzwords that I've had, or that we've had for the readathon, I've had like 4 books for them, which is doable in a week. Let's start. So first word is who. I don't have books with who in the title. I also don't have what. And then the next one is when, and I have this book here, which is When We Caught Fire by Anna Godberson. Sure. This is an arc that I got from a HarperCollins Canada event a while back. It came out in November. I haven't read it yet. A historical fiction fantasy, maybe? It's set in 1871, which that alone sort of scared me because I don't really read historical stuff. And this is a lush romantic novel about the love triangle that started Chicago's infamous Great Fire. And so I think it's like love triangle, which is not something I like reading that often. Also historical, which is not something that I read often. So I just haven't got around to it yet. So I feel bad having an ARC copy that I haven't read yet, because you can't just easily dispose of them. Like you can't donate these suckers anywhere. So like, what am I supposed to do with ARCs? Like, I don't want to just like throw them away. I'm gonna give this one a shot. It might be like my new favorite book. I don't fucking know. The second word is where, which I do have a few books here. So the first one, and it doesn't matter if it's just where, it can be like included into another word. So I'm using that because otherwise I'd have like 2 books to read. So the next one that I'm gonna read is Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. This was gifted to me for Christmas by my sister-in-law, and so I want to read it because it's a gift, and like it's a gift. And also I've heard amazing things about this. Oh, I love it. You should keep the gift receipt just in the book. This is a adult contemporary about a custody battle and adopting a baby, I believe. That's really all I super know about it. And like a community and how that affects them. I've heard this is like emotional and hard-hitting and stuff, so I've been wanting to get around to it, and now's my time. I literally just finished watching Emily at Possibly Lit's like books that she hasn't talked about on her channel yet, and like watching her describe books makes me realize that I'm like a garbage booktuber, because she gives me so much information about like a book to where I want to read it, where I'm like, here's this book I know nothing about. Anyway, so Emily, if you happen to be watching this, like, please just fly up to Canada, explain all of my books for me. Thank you. Cool. Moving on. Other than this one, which I'm very excited for, the next one I'm most excited for. That is The Nowhere Girls by Amy Reed. This is one that I grabbed a while back because it's fucking gorgeous. And it turns out that Chelsea read this, I believe, for Feminist Lit February. I keep wanting to say Feminist Lit Friday, but that's not a thing. And told me that this is like just really good and powerful. And I think she rated it 5 stars, I believe. I have sick brain, so none of this information might be accurate. But this, I believe, is about teenage girls who... So these are about 3 girls who form a club or a group to rise against or bring awareness for this one girl that was raped, I guess. This is going to be very, very rough to read by the looks of it. Yeah, this is probably the one that I'm going to start first because it's the one that, like, I've been meaning to read the most. It just seems like a very, like, hard-hitting YA contemporary. I'm definitely going to reach out to Chelsea, who's already read this, just to kind of know what I'm getting into with that because it seems intense. And then the next 2 books, I don't have a Y, and I'm going to do a how. So it turns out I have 2 books under how. I have How to Stop Time by Matt Haig, and I had actually started listening to the audiobook of this, but bless the audiobook narrator, I'm sorry, but I cannot listen to, like, middle-aged English men do audiobooks. I fall the fuck asleep, like, just instantly asleep. Like, I love their voice, it's beautiful, but, like, I'm asleep, like, and so I got through like a good amount of this in audiobook, but I don't remember any of it because, again, I fell asleep. This is about a man named Tom who, he looks like a 41-year-old, but in fact he ages 1 year every 15 years. Does that make sense? Something like that. It's basically, he has a condition where he's aging very, very slowly, and he has one rule, which is don't fall in love. I didn't even get to the part in the book where he fell in love, so this is just gonna be cute. I'm hoping once I start reading it, it all coming back to me now. There are moments of gold, flashes of light. There are things I'd never do again, but then they'd always seem right. There were nights of endless pleasure. I'm hoping that it all comes back to me now once I start reading it. Because I liked it. It's just, I fell asleep. And the last book that because I really like Matt Haig's writing, it's really funny and stuff, so I'm hoping that I get through it physically and it's good and I like it a lot. And then the last book that I'm going to try to read is this one, which is How to Disappear. This is one I got on Book Outlet. Meant to read this for a TBR Star Jar pick like sometime in 2018 and didn't get around to it. Her friends are taking off for like fun adventures while she's stuck babysitting her twin siblings, and she's also pregnant, and her great aunt, who has dementia, just shows up. They decide to go on a road trip, I think, is what this is about. This is the book that, as much as I want to read it, if I don't get to it, is because there is an old woman character in this book. And you guys know that I'm not reading books with old characters yet for a reason that may or may not be happening in 2019, if I can actually plan it. But yeah, those are the 3 to 4 to 5 books that I want to read for this round of Buzzword Readathon. Let me know if you've read any of those, which ones I should get to. I don't know, are you participating? I hope you do. And yeah, sorry for sounding like a fucking frog. Sick brain. I'm ill. I'm gonna go lay down now. This video is a mess. I'm a mess. So let me know in the comments down below if you've read any of these, and until my next one, I will talk to all you soon. Bye!